Perspectivism. What is truth, if not perspective? We're bound by the limits of our own viewpoints, and yet, there is something sacred in the exchange of perspectives. But most people don't even try. There's a certain unbearable lightness in the vulgar human viewpoint, the superficial gaze, the passive mind. But to transcend subjectivity, that is the calling of the Übermensch, a new will to power, a transformed perspective, the force that moves all beings, not only in becoming, but also in their perishing. The will to power is not merely philosophy. It is natural science. It explains life. It explains the balance of gravity. It explains how stars collapse. In the social world, we see it echoed in history, sometimes as heroism, more often as abuse. But at the core of such distortion is a confusion between the public and the private. Publicness is not popularity. It is justice, not just economic distribution, but political and moral distribution. The will to power must be reimagined. Democracy might be such a form, or the compassion of Jesus, the mercy of the Buddha. The state must carry this burden, this weight of publicness, to embrace the predatory nature of the world and still transcend it, to see violence yet not become it, to see recurrence yet not be trapped in it. Because this phenomenon, it repeats endlessly. Eternal recurrence. But there is an answer. To take Spinoza's vision of substance, extension, and thought, and turn thought into will, to give force to idea, to transform nihilism itself into affirmation. Amor fati. To bite into the serpent's head of recurrence, not with fear, but with fire. To say yes to everything. To live a master's life, not by domination, but by reconstruction. This, perhaps, is the core of meta-cognitive perspective, a reflective perspective. To live consciously, to watch oneself repeat, and to inject difference into repetition, to reconstruct morals, to recreate what was once called good, to build a constructive life. But then again, what kind of life is that? Isn't that just another recursion? Like saying, there is no truth, yet treating that statement as true? Truth, maybe, is social consensus. It changes, it evolves, it is provisional. But even provisional truth holds power, and power must become justice. To will, to be capable, to lead public discourse with care. This is the hardest task, the realization of justice. And yet, life repeats itself negatively, infinitely. It loops in its own suffering. To this dark rhythm, we respond not with escape, but affirmation. This is the Übermensch, the one who affirms, who transcends, who does not flee from recurrence, but commands it. This is the true realization of the will to power, not power as control, but power as creative transcendence, not fantasy, but a revaluation of all values. Nietzsche didn't just imagine this, he lived it. He wrote it, poetically, furiously. He crossed boundaries, not just philosophical, but literary. And now, this is our question. Can we do the same?